Uh,
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Do you want to be remembered as a good person after you die?
Yes.
Yes. And do you like to see others smile because of you?
Yes.
Yes. Most of you said yes, and that is why I think you should be donating your organs after death, and you should be signing up for them right now. Analysis from the class survey says that 15% of you, only 15%, are registered organ donors. A vast majority, 85% of you, haven't registered yet. And out of these 85%, 40% of you have never even heard about organ donation process, while 50% of you vaguely know what it is about. Lack of organ donors is not only a big problem in Singapore, but in the entire world. Through extensive research and first-hand knowledge from my father, who is the trustee of an Indian NGO which supports organ donation, I've realized that this problem is complex, but the solution is rather very simple. So let me shine some light on why there is such a need for organ donors and persuade you to take action. The shortage of organ donors is a threat to many lives in Singapore and in the world. According to Singapore's Ministry of Health, more than 500 patients in Singapore are waiting for the right match of organ. During this waiting process, in 2012, 22 patients died, and 57 of them were removed from the wait list because their health deteriorated so much that they could not be better even after the organs would be transplanted. In specific to kidneys, there are around 450 patients on the National Kidney Transplant list in Singapore. According to Stanford Medicine study, more than 100,000 Americans are waiting for the right match of organs, and thousands of them sadly die every year. So let me tell you a personal story of my very dear uncle on this bed, who succumbed to failed kidneys 4 years ago. Both his kidneys are failed, because of which he lives on dialysis thrice a week. Each dialysis session lasts for 3 to 4 hours long, because of which his life and his family's life have been devastated, because he cannot withstand on his own. He needs somebody to support himself all the time. And his family cannot leave him for longer than 3 to 4 hours. So you can now see how urgent this need is and why donors are in such a great demand. The problem is complicated, but as I mentioned before, the solution is rather simple. Every single one of you here can become an organ donor after your death. All you need to do is register with the correct organization. In order to donate organs in Singapore for transplant, there are 3 prerequisites. You need to be a Singapore citizen or a permanent resident. You need to be about 21 years of age, and you should be not mentally disordered. There are specific reasons for it mentioned. All of this is regulated under HOTA, which is the Human Organ Transplant Act, which regulates and ensures that the organs are rightfully used. If foreigners like me and some others in this class would like to donate organs in Singapore, you can do it under MTERA, which is the Medical Therapy, Education and Research Act, wherein your organs wouldn't be used for transplant, but they would be used for research purposes. In fact, if you would like to donate organs outside Singapore, there are similar organizations and regulations which would help you to do so. So I would urge you to look it up. Also, after I spoke to some of you, I realized that you are concerned that you might get kidnapped or killed because you signed up for this organ donation process. Well, fortunately, such an incident has never been recorded in Singapore. However, in some countries it has been, and there is an alternative to this. Please write down a consent letter and pass it on to your family members, asking them to donate your organs upon your death. So you don't need to register with an organ donation entity, but you can donate organs. So now that you know how easy and safe the solution is in Singapore, and how much of a difference you can make by donating organs, let me tell you how special you'll feel. You can save up to 6 lives when you donate organs. How 6? 2 kidneys, 1 liver, 1 heart, 2 eyes or 2 corneas. The kidneys can be used for people or patients with end-stage renal diseases. The liver can be used for patients suffering from end-stage liver disease or acute liver failure. And the heart can be used for people with severe coronary artery disease. The feeling of knowing that somebody would be able to see through your eyes, live at the beat of your heart, or lead a better life because of your kidney or your liver is just amazing. So now you're aware of how much of a difference you can make through a simple initiative of just signing up as organ donors. Let me inspire you to take immediate action. First and foremost, fill in this organ donation form, which is pertinent to Singapore. You can find this form at the link above. To make it simpler for you guys, I have made the link shorter so that you can easily remember and share the link. And you need to mail that form to this address. So, if you're the first one in your family doing it, you will start a legacy. If somebody has already been doing it, you continue the legacy and empower others to do so. If you're still not convinced that this is a safe process, please write down a consent letter and pass it on to one of your family members, asking them to donate your organs once you die. And for those of you who have already signed up, let's empower other people using the rule of 3. Empower 3 more people to sign up as organ donors and ask them to do the same. This will lead into a multiplier effect, and the number of organ donors will increase greatly. So even after death, you can proudly roll in your grave and say, I did an awesome job by not dying, by donating organs and making the other person live. Thank you very much. Give this ultimate gift of life and donate organs. Thank you.